In terms of, I think Dan Bigger, we were obviously waiting till later in the week. Alex Cuthbert's gone home, as you know. A few bumps and bruises apart from that, but nothing really to write home about.
Do you anticipate that, obviously, apart from Alex and Alex gone home, that there will be any other players lost before the end of the weekend?
Don't anticipate it, no, fingers crossed, we'll be fine. And we'll have a full squad to select from in terms of that.
Just one more now, Gethin. Dylan Lewis obviously came off with his arm and sling now. How is he?
I think he's recovered well and hopefully train Thursday, and looking forward to having him back on the field on the weekend.
Train today? Or he train today?
Cannot confirm or deny.
Alright, Gethin. So, Saturday, South Africa tried us, first time since 2016, first time in a long time. You happy?
Look, it's a great start, but you still try and review a game, win or lose the same. I think it was close the week before, came down to a small margin with a kick again, and the same this weekend. And for me, it's probably not something that I judge our defence on. It's probably a lot of different technical parts that go into a performance. And again, like I said to you, the review process for me is what have we done the first week, what have we done the second week, what are we going to do this week, as in terms of what can we get better, can we improve again going into the third test, because there's areas we did go well, as you said, that's probably one of them, but there's obviously areas that we can still keep improving on.
Winning the test and stuff, and the coach is now getting it's a tough test. How much of an achievement is it, but how much do you want to go that one step further this weekend?
Oh, it's very tough to win out here, and like I said, it could have gone either way. Proud of the effort and the courage and the attitude the boys put in, because we were under pressure for long periods in both games, but we stuck at it. So I think the biggest feeling was relief at the end of the game, because we've been on the end of quite a few last minute losses, but then definitely me personally, my mind quickly turned to enjoy the moment, but this week was in the back of my mind straight away in terms of we need to go again.
You've got a lot of individuals who've done well, having Dan Lydiate back, the amount of tackles he made for the first two tests, for him to come back, what he's done in the last couple of years, and then back from that injury. Can you just sum up the importance for him in your systems?
Yeah, I think it's hard to just single out Dan. I think he's been a great impact, and we showed some big faith in him, because he didn't get much rugby before coming here, and fair play, he's turned up and he's basically delivered what we've asked of him. But the other two who have started as well, and even Nav's coming off the bench, they've offered us something really that we may not have had for a while, and there's a good balance there. And then, like I said earlier, they put in the graft in, they put in hard work in, and they're buying into really a lot of the technical and basic stuff that we are putting a lot of work into.
Tommy Raffle, we've seen a lot of good sevens for Wales, but the way he's given those two tests has been very impressive.
Yeah, it's been seamless. He's had his first cap and was outstanding, and then built on that last week, and I think he's humble enough to know that again, it's another challenge this week, getting himself fit and ready, and to put hopefully a third great performance in from where he's come from. And like I said, he's fit into the group really well. He's taken in his stride. He's a grounded boy, and I look forward to seeing him play many games for us, hopefully in the future.
Springboks made 10 personnel changes, very close to the side towards the first test. 11 World Cup winners starting in the game. Some of the magnitude of this match came down on Saturday.
I think it's going to be a similar side to we faced in the first test, and like I said, we were very close to getting a result there. So nothing changes in terms of our preparation. They build their players all in pretty much the same mould, and the challenge for us last week in terms of they probably had one of the form teams at the moment, because the boys who were playing had been on form in the URC and wherever they've been playing. So that was a challenge, knowing them a bit more last week, because they hadn't played so many games for South Africa. But it goes back to the tried and tested, I suppose, this week, and what they've got out, where hopefully our boys have done their homework, they know them inside out, and we know exactly what it's going to take from us in terms of mindset to deliver a performance.
mentioned can confirm what tonight Dylan had trained. Can you confirm what tonight Dan has trained today?
Well, I think you know the answer to that. Good try, but no, I'm not commenting on who trained and who not trained today. I think in the grand scheme of things, it's not overly important. I think we knew going into both games, starting with the first test on a Monday, Tuesday, we'd be pretty banged up. That's just the nature of the games we're facing. We play other teams, maybe not as much, but that's the nature of the actual physical battle we are facing. That we know we may not be able to cover perhaps as much as we sometimes do on a Monday and Tuesday. We might be a couple of names short. Not that I'll give you those names, but yeah, Thursday will probably be a big day for us in terms of prepping and physically prepping and getting our physical stuff done, really.
So with the back row unit then, you mentioned that they've given you something that perhaps you haven't had for a while. What sort of specifically have they been bringing that impressive?
I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is that the three of them know their strengths and they execute in those strengths. I think from my point of view, Toby has improved. He's done a lot of work with me since he's come in, and over the last probably 6 to 8 months on his defensive stuff, and he's got better. Fingers crossed it carries on again and again. Tommy's come in. He's come in from a great club where he's playing week in week out, and like I said, he's been seamless. And then Lids, we know what he does, and he's offered us in spades. So it's good balance, and they've all got their individual strengths.
Just last one from me. Seeing Dan Lydiate back and chop tackling and then Tommy coming in over the ball winning turnovers. It always remind you a little bit of the way Dan and Sam Walker used to do that.
Dan and me, you mean? No, he's excellent what he does. Look, he still realises there's room to work on stuff, and I've given him a few bits of feedback where he can get better with it, but look, there's willingness to put his body on the line, and stuff he's been doing for a long time now is coming to the fore. And like I said, the challenge with him now at probably where he's at in his career is just making sure he's fit enough to be on the field as much as he can.
You touched on the selection earlier, but what's coming off the bench is very different from what came off the bench of last week. That always presents a different challenge that last 20 minutes.
Yeah, if you look at both games, the stuff that's come off the bench has probably been a big part of the game. South Africa, great strength and depth. We know they got a lot of players to choose from who are high quality. So yeah, they've got a loaded bench again. So we'll expect that. But like I said, it's a chance for us again to prove that we've got the attitude and the fight to stick in there and stick in there for the last 20 minutes. Where on the weekend we came strong, and the weekend before we probably just came up a little bit short.